Okay, welcome to Gentle Flow to Nidra, brought to you by Elevate Yoga, Denver, Colorado. My name is Jess. I had a little bit of a plan for the start of this, but I think I might switch it. Let's start seated, so find your comfortable seat. And rock a little on your sit bones. Just getting yourself into your body. Getting out any of the wiggles, adjusting your clothes. And settling in. If it feels safe, close down your eyes. And begin to bring your awareness to the internal self. Start to pay attention to what's going on in your body. Notice if your body's talking to you. Typically it is. Sometimes we're so busy doing whatever we're doing all day that we ignore it or don't hear it or just don't pay it any attention, don't pay it any mind. So see if you're feeling any energy, maybe in your chest, in your belly. Maybe you're feeling some tightness in your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your neck. And all we're doing is taking an inventory, just noticing what there is to notice inside. You don't have to try to fix it or judge it. Now take a big inhale through your nose and lift up through the crown of your head. The pelvis might tilt slightly forward as your shoulder blades come up, back, and down, so you're sitting up a little bit taller. Good. And exhale out your mouth. Take another big inhale. And we're going to exhale, drop the chin to the chest. We'll start to connect our breath and our movement. So as you inhale, roll your right ear up towards your right shoulder. And as you exhale, chin to chest. Next inhale, left ear up to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And just move with your breath here. Inhaling up to one side. Exhale as the chin rolls down. Back and forth. Two more rounds on each side. After you've completed 2 rounds on each side, just let the head hang heavy, chin to chest. Shoulders are still pulling back. Take the fingertips of your right hand and press your forehead up. So the crown of the head is lifting up. Good. Now from here, just let your ear drop straight down to your right shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. Good. Take your left arm and send it out. Pull the fingertips back towards your shoulder. And maybe move the arm front to back, up and down. You'll start to feel this all along the left shoulder, left side of the neck. Good. Exhale, let that left hand come down. Take the right fingertips to the right temple and gently press the head back up through center. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. Good. Again, we'll take that right hand out. Pull the fingertips back towards the shoulder blades, so like you're high-fiving somebody. Good. And then just start to move that right arm. Move it front to back, up and down. Maybe you make some small circles or some big circles. Starting to open up along the neck, along the upper back. Go ahead and release that right hand. Take the left fingertips to the left temple and help guide the head back through center. Good. Now we're going to place both hands on our knees, and we're going to start to make circles with our spine, almost like sort of like we would do barrel rolls. So imagine that you're sitting in the middle of a whiskey barrel, right? And you want your spine to try to touch all sides, all the way around. So we'll start by hanging to the left, right? So we're going to kind of press the left ribs towards the left side of that barrel. And then we're going to come forward, pressing the heart forward like we could touch the front. We're going to go sideways, touch the right, and then arch through the spine, touch the back. Good. Try to keep your sit bones grounded, kind of stirring the pot of the hips with the spine. Good. You can let your head be part of it. As you inhale, you can open. As you exhale, you can tuck the chin. Connect the breath. So inhale forward and around, exhale back and around. So let's do one more in this direction. Good, and then you're just going to switch the direction. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. See how big you can make this circle without lifting up through the bottom. Good. Let's do one more big full circle. Good, and then we'll sit back up through center. Bring the arms wide. Reach through the fingertips. And then exhale, bring the arms in front, cross the left arm over the right. Bend at the elbows, so your elbows are stacked on top of one another. And we'll see if we can grab the palm. Inhale, pull up. Good. Exhale, pull down. Next inhale, unwind. And with your next exhale, opposite side. So right arm will come on top. Come into those eagle arms, wrapping all the way around. You can always grab, breathe. We'll inhale, lift up through the elbows. And exhale, pull down. Inhale as you lift up. And exhale, pull it down. Good. Getting a little deeper into the shoulders. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale, pull down. We'll unwind the arms, reach wide again. So really opening through the heart. And now let's just see how far back our arms can go. See if you can try to touch the backs of the palms together. You probably won't, but that's what you're reaching for, right? Really press the heart forward. Good. Now exhale, arch through the spine, reach the fingertips forward. Good. Clasp the hands. Same thing. Inhale, reach wide and back. Exhale, reach forward. Good. Tuck the chin. Inhale, reach open. Exhale, drop the right hand down and let that left hand pop up, side bending over. Good. So press the left rib cage away and up towards the sky. Good. You can keep that right palm grounded. Maybe you come down closer to the forearm. It's up to you. Just notice what feels best in your body. One is not better or more advanced than the other. All that matters is how it feels. Good. As you inhale, come back up. Both arms will lift. Exhale, drop your left hand down. And then side bend it over. Good. Press that right rib cage up towards the sky. Keep your sits bones grounded. Inhale, we'll come back up. Good. With an exhale, we're going to take a twist. So let your right arm come back, left arm come forward. So you're twisting towards your right. Drop that right hand down to the earth behind you. Left hand will come to right knee. So sit up nice and tall. The twist is coming from the center, the bottom of the rib cage. So sit up nice and tall. You're not cranking with the shoulders or the neck. And then find that twist from the bottom of the rib cage. And then you can allow the rest of the body to twist sort of on its own, right? So the twist begins here, and then just let the shoulders go around as much as they naturally can. And then see if you can look around towards your right shoulder, maybe past it. Again, the more you twist doesn't necessarily make the pose more advanced or deeper or better. How does it feel in your body? Take a big inhale. Take a nice exhale. And with your next inhale, unwind, bring the arms up and out to the side. This time we're going to twist to the left. So left arm comes back, right arm comes forward. Thinking about twisting from the bottom of the rib cage. That's where that action's coming from. Good. So the hips try to stay forward. Drop the back hand down, drop the front hand to front knee. Sit up nice and tall. And then allow the rest of the twist to be pretty soft, right? Shoulders come back any amount. You look back over your left shoulder or towards your left shoulder. Maybe you just look straight to the left side. Take a big full inhale. See if you can expand through the belly as you breathe in. And exhale, unwind. Good. Let's roll onto our hands and our knees. We'll find a tabletop pose. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring the knees wide, and we're going to press straight into a child's pose. So send your hips back towards your heels. That's where you want to start. You don't need to start with the forehead down. Start with the hips going back as far as they can towards the heels. Once you've gone as far as you can that way, then start to reach the torso down. You can walk the arms forward. Maybe the forehead touches the earth. Now, if the earth is not so close to you here, your hips are back, but can't come all the way down to the earth, no big deal. Grab a pillow or a block or a blanket. Raise the earth to you. Take a big inhale into your low back. Feel that expansion there. Feel this foundation underneath you. See how much you can allow yourself to feel grounded in this foundation. How much can you allow yourself to feel held by the mat, by the earth, by yourself? Good. With your next inhale, start to walk your hands over to the right. So your torso is going to follow. You're going to try to keep your hips grounded where they are. Really keep pressing that left hip down towards the left heel. Take a big inhale as you breathe open into the left side body. With your next inhale, begin to walk yourself back through center. So your forehead might pop up. And as you exhale, walk over to the left. So this time we're really trying to sink through that right sits bone, that right glute, reaching towards that right heel. Big inhale into the right side body. Good. With your next inhale, we'll walk back through center, finding our child's pose. Exhale here. And we'll inhale. Unwind from child. Lift back up. Find your table. Good. Go ahead and curl the toes under. pull the belly towards the spine. So you're starting to hug everything towards midline. Fingers are spread, pressing the earth away. So you might even have a little bit of a doming action or a feeling of the back of the heart lifting up. Good. Start to curl the toes under, and we're all going to lift the knees. So we're in a floating table. Take a couple of breaths right here. Let that heat build. Really press the earth away. Let that action of pressing away help lift. So your legs aren't doing all the work. Your tummy's not doing all the work. Trying to spread some of that work out. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll find our downward dog. So you'll start to press the heart towards the thighs. The hips will naturally lift. Keep a little bend in the knees. Good. And then maybe you walk your dog out. So bending one leg dramatically, straightening the other, moving in any way that feels natural, that feels good. Wherever you're at, come up onto your tippy toes. Big inhale. And then exhale, let the heels fall and find some stillness. Think about wrapping the triceps underneath, spreading the shoulders away from one another. Good. Let's inhale, start to lift up our left leg. Just let that left leg slide up. Now you're in a three-limb dog. Left leg is lifted. Now as you exhale, I want you to hug that left knee in towards the nose and bring your shoulders over your wrist. So you're in a plank and you're pulling up. So you're pulling the belly in, you're pulling the leg in, you're pressing the earth away. Good. Exhale, inhale, send it back. Three-limb dog. Exhale, same thing. Pull the knee in, roll into plank, press away. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull the knee in, find plank, and then we're going to step through, find a lunge. Good. Drop down to your back knee. Walk the fingertips back so that they're underneath your shoulders. Give yourself plant your right hand down, and with an inhale, lift your left arm. Simple twist. Good. Curl your back toes under and see if you can lift your back knee. Breathing here. Now, if that was a little too much, you can drop the back knee down to the earth. Good. Exhale, plant your left hand down, and we're going to step the left foot back. Good. Press back, find your downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Three-limb dog. Good. Just slide it up the wall. Try not to stack the hips. You want the hips to stay next to one another, looking at the earth, but let that leg slide up. Good. Now, as you exhale, pull the knee in. Good. Shoulders come over wrist. Really press the earth away. Good. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, pull it in. And see if you can step it through. Good. And drop down to the back knee. So walk the fingertips back so that you can find some height. Good. Take a breath here in your lunge. Feeling that opening happening along front left leg. Now, either plant your fingertips or your palm to the earth underneath your left shoulder and inhale your right arm up. Good, you can stay right here. So you can curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Simple twist. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Slide the right foot back to meet the left. Find your plank pose. As you exhale, drop down to your knees. We're going to come straight down to our belly, but the elbows are going to go straight back. Hug the rib cage, slow lower. Good. Inhale, press the tops of the feet down. Start to roll the shoulder blades away from the ears and down the back, and let that action lift up. Reach for the crown of the head. Good. Exhale, lower. One more time. So press the feet into the earth and reach the toes away from you. Shoulder blades squeeze together, down the back. Press the hips down. Start to lift the back of the heart and reach the crown of the head away from the toes. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, one more time to Cobra. Hands are planted. You can stay right here in Cobra, or maybe you start to straighten your arms any amount, finding Seal Pose. Good. This is a real kicker on the low back if your low back's particularly tight. So don't feel like you have to go there. Exhale, release all the way down. Good. Now we're going to extend our right arm straight out, palm face down. Bring your right temple, right cheek to the mat. And then you're going to start to roll over onto your right side. Take your left foot, bend in the left knee, and plant the left foot behind your, find your rights and your left here. This is a pretty good opener along the chest, along the shoulder. And it's a little bit of a twist. And as we exhale, we're going to roll back down onto our belly. Good. Bring the right hand underneath the right shoulder. Extend the left arm out to the side. So like your arms would be in a T, but then bring that right hand under your right shoulder. Start to roll onto your left side. You're going to pick up that right foot, bend in the right knee, and place the right foot behind your left leg. Good. Take a big breath into the belly. Into the chest. And see where you can release. Take one more inhale here. And exhale, we'll unwind, roll back onto the belly. Good. We'll just stay here for one breath. Maybe wiggle the hips a little side to side. And we're all going to meet on our back, so you're just going to roll over. When you're ready, don't feel like you have to rush. Take your time to flip it on over. Recenter yourself on the mat, and let's bend in the knees. We're going to make our way towards a bridge pose. So pull those heels in pretty close to the glutes, flatten the heels, and as you inhale, start to press up through the hips. Good. And exhale, roll it down. This time we're going to inhale, lift up through the hips, and let the arms come with us. The arms will go all the way up to the floor behind us. Good. As you exhale, everything comes back down. So the arms and the hips come back down to the earth in front. Inhale again, arms and hips up. And exhale. One more time. Inhale up. And this time we're going to hold through the exhale. So really press through the heels. See if you can release the glutes. Good. Then maybe you re-engage. You can just play with that releasing and engaging. One more inhale, lift up. Maybe come up onto the tippy toes and just press up. And as you exhale, let everything, arms, spine, heels come back to the earth. Good. Let's go ahead and cross that right ankle over the left thigh. So if you look at your legs, you'll see a figure 4, and they can stay right here if this feels good. Or you can start to pull that left leg towards you, reaching the arms behind the left hamstring. Good. Pulling the right leg and left knee towards the heart. Getting a little more sensation along the right hip, or you can keep the foot planted. Whatever feels the best. I like to roll around a little, sort of feel that hip joint in its socket. But you can also just find stillness and breathe into the spine, into the hip. Good. Go ahead and release the left foot down. Release the right foot to meet it. And then we're going to bring the left ankle over right hamstring. Again, you can stay right here if this feels pretty good, or you can lift up that right foot, start to pull right knee, left leg in towards the torso. You can find stillness, try to be flat along the low back, even the mid back really when you're pulling in the legs here. Or you can rock a little side to side, feeling that left hip move around in its socket. Good. Go ahead and release the right foot down. Release the cross of the left leg. Pull the heels together. Find reclined butterfly, Baddha Konasana. So you can either take a resting reclined Baddha Konasana where you let the feet relax on the earth, knees are wide, or you can pull the feet in, grab onto the outer edges of your feet or your ankles or your shins, either one. Take a big breath into the belly, into the upper back, into the heart, and exhale nice and slow. Good. We'll all bring the knees in towards the belly, and we'll extend the legs up towards the sky, pull the toes back towards the nose. Good. Like you're trying to send your heels through the ceiling. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Let your legs feel really active. And now start to extra reach through that left heel and start to lower the left leg like you're going to touch the left bottom corner of the mat with your left heel. Good. And now reach through that right heel and slowly start to lower it like you're going to touch the right bottom corner of your mat. Nice and slow, there's no rush. Once your leg has met the mat, just feel a release in your body. Big inhale into the upper back, mid back, low back. Long, slow exhale. And we're going to make our way into the Yoga Nidra portion of class. So if you need to grab a blanket, pillow, anything to make yourself more comfortable, I'll give you a few moments to ready yourself. You can also just stay right where you're at. We will be here for about 25-30 minutes, so your body temperature will cool down. So you might have a blanket handy. As you get ready for your Yoga Nidra practice, lie down on your back. We should all be in Shavasana. In this position, the body should be straight from head to toe. Legs are slightly apart, and the arms are a little away from the body, with the palms of the hands turned upwards. Adjust everything, your body, your clothes, your position, until you are completely comfortable. During Yoga Nidra, there should be no physical movement. Close your eyes and keep them strictly closed until you are told to open them. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, feel the cares and worries of your day flow out of you into the earth. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop a feeling of relaxation in the body. It is not necessary to make movements or deliberately relax your muscles. Simply develop a feeling of relaxation. It's like the feeling you have just before sleep, when relaxation becomes deep. And sleep does come, but you should try to keep yourself completely awake. This is important. Make a resolution to yourself now that I will not sleep. I will remain awake throughout the practice. During Yoga Nidra, you are functioning on the levels of hearing and awareness. And the only important thing is to follow my voice. Try not to intellectualize or analyze the instructions, as this will disturb your relaxation. Simply follow my voice with attention and feeling. And if thoughts come to disturb you from time to time, don't worry. Just continue with the practice. Begin to allow yourself to feel calm and steady. Begin to bring about a feeling of inner relaxation in the whole body. Concentrate on the body and become aware of the importance of complete stillness. Develop an awareness of your body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. Mentally repeat the mantra, Om. Complete stillness and complete awareness of the whole body. Again, Om. Continue your awareness of the whole body. The whole body. Become aware of the fact that you are going to practice Yoga Nidra. Say mentally to yourself, I am aware. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. We'll now begin the rotation of consciousness. A rotation of awareness by taking a trip through the different parts of the body. As quickly as possible, the awareness is to go from part to part. Repeat the part in your mind and simultaneously become aware of that part. Keep yourself alert, but do not concentrate too intensely. Become aware of the right hand, the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, the palm of the hand. Become aware of your palm, back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the right waist, the right hip, the right thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the right foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, the lower arm, the elbow, the upper arm, the shoulder, the armpit, the left waist, the left hip, the left thigh, the kneecap, the calf muscle, the ankle, the heel, the sole of the left foot, the top of the foot, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now to the back. Become aware of the right shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade, the right glute, the left glute, the spine, the whole back together, the top of the head, the forehead, both sides of the head, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eye, the left eye, the right ear, the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, the throat, the left chest, the middle of the chest, the navel, the abdomen, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole back, glute, spine, shoulder blades, the whole front, abdomen, chest, the whole of the back and front together, the whole head, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Please do not sleep. Total awareness of the whole body on the floor. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. See your body lying perfectly still on the floor in your room. Visualize this image in your mind. Become aware of your breath. Feel the flow of your breath in and out of your lungs. Do not try to change the rhythm. The breathing is natural, automatic. You are not doing it, and there is no effort. Maintain awareness of your breath. Now begin to concentrate your awareness on the movement of your navel area. Concentrate on these navel movements. Your navel is rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and contracts. Concentrate on this movement in synchronization with your breath. Now begin to count your breath backwards from 27 to 1, like this. 27, navel rising. 27, navel falling. 26, navel rising. 26, navel falling, and so on. Say the words and numbers mentally to yourself as you count your breath. Now, stop your counting of your navel breath and shift your attention to your chest. Please shift to the chest. Your chest is rising and falling slightly with each and every breath. Become aware of this. Continue concentrating on the movement of the chest and start counting backwards from 27 to 1 in the same way as before. 27, chest rising. 27, chest falling. 26, chest rising. 26, chest falling. Again, repeat the words and numbers mentally to yourself as you count. Now, cease your counting of the chest breath and move your awareness to your throat. Become aware of your breath moving in and out of the throat. Become aware of this. Concentrate on the movement of the breath and start counting backwards from 27 to 1 in the same way as before. Continue counting your breaths in the throat. Now, stop your throat counting and move your awareness to the nostrils. Become aware of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Concentrate on the movement of the breath in and out of the nostrils and start counting as before. You know it very well by now. 27 breathing in, 27 breathing out. Check in. Make sure that you are aware of your breathing and your counting, and that you are not asleep. Now stop your counting and leave your breathing. Begin to concentrate on the blank space in front of your closed eyes. Here in this space, see yourself setting out on a journey to climb a sacred mountain. You know that it's going to be a long and difficult climb, but you feel sure that you will reach the summit. As you leave your home, you meet your guide, a person whom you have never met before, but you know they are qualified, an experienced guide. You find it difficult to assess their character, and they're not very talkative, but you want to make the journey, so you follow them. The path you are following passes through a large forest, beneath a canopy of trees, crossing many streams. You come to an enormous lake, a tranquilizing blue color, clear and fresh, and you stop. You and the guide drink the water and rest for a while. After continuing the journey, you begin to feel some frustration and mistrust of the guide. The forest has become so dense that you can't see far in any direction. The sacred mountain is completely obscured from your view, and you feel far away from your home. However, after a little time, you begin to ascend, and the forest becomes less dense. You look back into the direction that you came from. You see the forest and the rooftops of the houses of your town. The sight of the town and the tiredness of your body make you feel that the journey is perhaps useless, and you want to return to the comforts of your home and the friends you have left behind. But the guide insists that you go on, so you follow. The ascent becomes steeper, and you're feeling tired, but the guide continues their steady pace. Sometimes you feel angry at their relentless pace, but at other times you are grateful for their expertise in climbing the more difficult terrain and in avoiding places that would have been impossible for you to climb. The vegetation becomes less dense. The ground is rocky and rugged. All thoughts and home and past have gone, as you need to concentrate completely on climbing and keeping up with the guide. Overcome by fatigue, you collapse on the ground to rest. You feel exhausted, and defeated, and you don't care if the guide waits for you or not. The whole journey seems pointless. The guide comes to you, takes you by the hand, and starts walking again. With each step, they repeat the words, I will. You find that you are walking in step with him, and the sounds of the words, I will, is echoing through your body and mind, giving you tremendous strength and energy. The guide releases your hand, but the words keep resounding in your mind as you follow the guide further upwards. As you near the top of the sacred mountain, the ascent is even more difficult, and the guide is far ahead of you. You trudge languidly on alone, and finally reach the top, where the guide is waiting for you. As you observe the spectacular panoramic view, a feeling of exhilaration floods through your body and mind. The guide gives you a meaningful smile, and you are grateful. You are exalted by the environment, overcome by a feeling you have never experienced before. You are still absorbed in this exhilaration when the guide says, follow me, and leaps from the peak, disappearing into space. Without a further thought, you follow. Begin to relax all of your efforts. Bring your awareness back to the dark space in front of your closed eyes. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breath, lying totally relaxed on the floor. You are breathing quietly and slowly. Develop an awareness of your body from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. And stay mentally in your mind, Om. Repeat Om mentally to yourself twice more. Become aware of the floor and the position of your body lying on the floor. Visualize the room around you and become aware of your surroundings. Lie quietly for some time and keep your eyes closed. Start moving your body and stretching yourself. Take your time. Do not hurry. When you are sure that you are wide awake, sit up slowly and open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you for joining me, sharing your time with me.